Friday morning, June's drinking my coffee. Let's go take a look at some inventory. All right, so we got a pretty good walkthrough for you today. Have some Camaros, have a Cobra Mustang, and a couple Pontiacs. So a pretty good array of some stuff. For starters, over here on the left-hand side, we'll get to it here in just a second, but we're gonna talk about a first-generation Camaro. It's never a bad day when you're gonna talk about a first-generation Camaro. What's special about this car is it's a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro. It's a convertible, and it is a factory true SS. It's got the code on the cowl tag. I believe it's 4P. So it is a true verifiable SS. It is a factory butternut yellow Camaro convertible, which is always really cool. I'm personally not a huge fan of yellow, but when it comes to a Camaro or even a Chevelle, the butternut yellow kind of takes precedent, and I do actually like that color yellow on these muscle cars, especially when it is the factory color. Black convertible top, black interior. This has a non-original 350, but runs extremely well, and it is topped with aftermarket Sniper EFI, so the drivability on that Camaro is just fantastic. Again, you can't ever go wrong with a convertible first-gen Camaro. We'll take a little walk over here to the corner of the showroom up on the lift. We have from a first-generation Camaro up to a second-generation Camaro. Come on, June, let's go look at a Camaro. This is a numbers matching 1972 Chevrolet Camaro RS SS, and it is fully restored. It is a car that was taken down all the way to the bare metal and completely restored from the bottom all the way to the top. Normally during these videos, we don't get the opportunity to walk underneath the lift, but this car is so nice. I figured I'd put it up in the air. We can do a quick little walkthrough of the underneath. All the way down to the subframe is painted. The floors are red oxide primered. This car is nicer underneath than it would have been from the factory. They took the time again to red oxide primer the floors. All of the suspension is completely brand new. The exhaust is super nice. Again, front to back, inside and out, this RS SS 72 Camaro is just really nice. Have a really nice build sheet for it. It is a really unique color. It's like a metallic bronze, and then you have your tan interior. So now that we've talked about a couple Camaros, we'll talk about a few Pontiacs. Sitting here, we have a 2002 Pontiac Firehawk. I have always been a huge fan of the Firehawks. In 2002, they made 1,501 of the Firehawks. They made 345 horsepower and 345 foot-pounds of torque. This one is an automatic, so it has your 4L60E, has its original LS1, they're 5.7s. Again, 345 horse and 345 foot-pounds of torque for the Firehawks. This car is in its original paint, which is Sebring Silver Metallic. And then you have your factory Firehawk wheels, black interior, really good looking car. And from one Sebring Silver Metallic LS Pontiac to another Sebring Silver Metallic Pontiac. This is a 98 Pontiac Trans Am WS6. So essentially the same car as the Firehawk. Obviously the bumpers are a little different, the hood's different. The WS6s and the Firehawks share all kinds of similarities. Again, same color as the Firehawk. This is a 20,000 mile example. It does have the 4L60E, so same automatic transmission as the 2002 Firehawk sitting over there. Clean Carfax, no accidents, just a really clean car, very stock outside of the back half of the exhaust has been replaced. Other than that, it's basically a stock car. Something you can hop in and drive every single day, pop the T-tops off. Just great, great looking cars. And one more for you today. Some of my favorite inventory. They're so hard to get. The Terminator Coupes. I have a handful of Terminator convertibles. Definitely don't get as many as the Coupes. This is a 2003 SVT with 30,000 miles. It's had some tasteful mods done, has an aftermarket pulley setup. It's been tuned. Normally these are 390 horse and 390 foot-pounds of torque. This one definitely performs better than that with all of the stuff done. You can't go wrong with black. And one thing that I didn't mention is this is a 10th anniversary car. So you do have the black and red interior. You have the 10th anniversary wheels. If you've never driven a Terminator, the coolest thing about them is going to be that supercharger whine. Just a killer sounding car. Has the Borla exhaust on it. Something that, again, I would personally drive every single day. Always been a huge fan of those cars and just love driving them. That's a quick little walkthrough for you here on a Friday morning from myself, June, and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our weekly highlights. If you have a cool classic car or a low mileage specialty vehicle that you're looking to sell, hit us up on the website pcclassiccars.com, and we'll catch you guys on next week's video.